Hello everyone, welcome back to Andrina's Creations. Today's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this wreath for a customer. She requested a witch wreath and she wanted more orange than purple. Of course she wanted the witch hat and the broom. And it's pretty simple to make. I mean, it does take a little bit of time to prepare the wreath and all that. Roughly it took me maybe, let's say like around 2 to 3 hours to complete the wreath, but I'm going to show you how I make mine and the supplies that I'm going to be using and all that fun stuff. So let's get started. Let's get started with the supplies. I'll be using mesh, orange, and purple. The measurements for these, they're 12 inches by 35 feet. Now you can use any size mesh of your choice. They have, I think, the 21-foot long. They have some at Dollar Tree. It all depends how long you want your wreath to be, basically. But let me know if y'all want me to do like more videos of wreaths, maybe with like only Dollar Tree stuff, and y'all can see the difference between the Dollar Tree mesh, how it's going to look, I'm sorry, and the difference between this one. But I will also upload some pictures as well. I did a wreath for an autism awareness. It was around with the mesh was like 21 inches long for that one. So I can I'll upload pictures now so y'all can see that. I got ribbon. It's preferred to use wired ribbon. I got these ribbons at Dollar Tree. So I got this black and purple one. I got this chevron orange and black. Glitter orange with gold. And this one is not wired, but you can use this just for a little bit of accents. Now, I did buy all this ribbon. I'm not sure if I'm using all this ribbon. Like, when you're about to make a wreath, you just pick up random stuff and then you just go with the flow to see what you like or don't like to add to your wreaths. I got this also at the Dollar Tree. I'm not gonna use the pumpkin. I'm more than likely going to use the center of it, but we'll see if I do. And I also got this. Like I said, I am doing a witch wreath, so I'll see which one of these I'm gonna end up using. Got this witch hat also from Dollar Tree, and also I got these witch's leg. Is like a door hanger. So we'll see which ones we end up using. Zip ties. And also fuzzy sticks or pipe cleaners, however you want to call them. I did get these at Walmart because I was at Walmart, but Dollar Tree also carry these as well as different colors. And also you are going to need one of these. This one is 14 inches and you can find them at Dollar Tree. Check your local Dollar Tree. Usually for a seasonal like Halloween, right now they actually have a pumpkin reform. Around Christmas time they have like the candy cane one. Valentine's they usually have the heart one. So always be on the lookout on your Dollar Tree. Like I said, this one is 14 inches for $1. You can find it at Michael's, Joann's, and all that, but it will cost you more than $1. They also at Dollar Tree they have the two little ones, and then you could literally attach those two little ones to make Mickey Mouse ears, and you can make a Mickey Mouse wreath. Of course, comment down below if you would like for me to do a Mickey Mouse wreath as well. So I think, oh no, hold on. And I also bought this spider web from the Dollar Tree. It's missing the spider. I took it off. I'm going to see if I use this. I know the customer has sent me a picture that she wanted the spider web to be in the middle. But we will see how, after I add everything else, we'll see what the embellishments I'm going to add. So now let's get started. Okay, I probably didn't mention this, but I bought two purple and two orange mesh. It all depends on you how fluffy or how full you want your wreath to be, but I bought two colors of each. I already cut an orange one. Now I'm going to cut a purple one. So I'm going to show you really quick how I will cut my mesh. Okay, there's different techniques of doing your wreaths. I like the kind of wreath that looks like curls. And that one is very simple, especially for beginners. All you will need to do is open up your mesh and you're going to, roll it up. You will need something. I'm going to use these pair of scissors. You're going to need something to hold it over there. And then all I do is I will roll it 2 times. So 1, and 2, and then I will cut. And you can use a pair of scissors or a rotary cutter. And then you have one curl. You're going to continue doing the same thing until you finish your entire mesh. So 1 and 2. And you're going to continue the same process. So 1 and 2. And what I do is, because you will have a lot of curls, I will get a big storage bin and put them all in there while I'm cutting. Or you can just put them on the floor or on a table or on your couch, wherever you're doing your wreath. So I'll be right back once I'm done cutting. I'm only cutting one roll right now of each, and then I'll be right back. Okay, after you are done cutting all your rolls of mesh, like I said, I only cut one of each color. If I need more, I'll cut more just to be on the safe side. For now, get two rolls of mesh of each color that you will need. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my ribbon. Okay, the way I cut my ribbon is, this is the empty roll of the mesh. I am going to measure my ribbon with the roll, and then you are going to cut. And you will do this with all the ribbons that you're going to use. You want them to be the same size of the roll. And then I'll be right back. I'm done cutting my ribbon, and if you are using smaller mesh, you'll get more pieces of ribbon, but because I am using longer mesh, there's only 8 strips of ribbon, but that's why you will buy 2 of the same rolls or a different variety of ribbon. But all you will have to do is cut them in a diagonal, and what I do is I will fold them together. Well, I already did that one. I will fold my ribbon together, and then I will fold like this. So there's folded together, and then I will fold like that. You can use regular pair of scissors, but I have pinking shears. You don't need to have this, but I like the design. This is how the pinking shears look. So I'm going to cut across, and it's gonna give it like that edge. So I'll do the same thing. I am going to fold and like this. And I'll do the same thing with all your ribbon. All right, you are done cutting your ribbon, and you cut the ends however you want. Now I'm going to show you how you will start assembling all your little bundles to attach to your wreath form. So I want my wreath to have more orange than purple. So your bundles needs to be 3 strips of mesh. 3 strips. So whatever color you are using, you will add 3 strips. So the way you will do it is you're going to roll tightly all your curls. You're going to hold this, get the other one. Make sure they're all even. And make sure it's not like that. Make sure you roll it. You don't want them to be like poking out like that. You want them to be an actual curl. But like I said, it's all a preference on how you want yours to look. Make sure it's even. You will get your other one. Once you have all three, you're going to add a piece of ribbon. You're going to fold it in half so you know exactly where to put your pipe cleaners. Fold it in half. You're going to put your pipe cleaner in the middle. And then you are going to squeeze as tight as you can in the center, and then tighten your pipe cleaner so it's right in the center. It's supposed to be in the back. And make a whole bunch of bundles of these. You can adjust your ribbon, but after it's on the wreath, we're gonna adjust everything anyways. But do all your bundles first according to the colors that you are using. A whole bunch of these you're going to make, and then we'll be right back. Have a whole bunch of bundles completed. Now I'm going to show you how you're going to attach them to your wreath forms. Okay, your wreath form, this one has 6 sections, and I'm going to add a bundle to each of my bars, and I'm going to alternate. Like, I'm going to add a bundle to the top, then one in the middle, then one in the bottom. I'm going to add 10 bundles to each section. The way you're going to do that is you're going to grab a bundle. You're going to put your fuzzy sticks between the first 2 bars. You're going to grab it really tight. Turn it around. And you're going to twist as tight as you can. Bundle number 2, I'm going to add it between the 2 middle bars. Now again, everyone does theirs different. Some people just put it in the middle bar, some people just do it on the top bar. I like to alternate, so you find what works for you. Again, you are going to tighten it really tight. Bundle number 3, I'm going to add it to the bottom 2 bars. Put them as close to each other as possible. Bundle number 4 is going to go on the top. Make sure it's as close to your bars and as tight as you can. Bundle number 5 is going to go in the middle. Bundle 6 in the bottom. Again, make sure they're all really tight next to each other. Bundle 7 on the top. Eight in the middle. Nine in the bottom. I know a lot of people's gonna ask, like, what can you do with the fraying? There's not much you can do with the fray. It's gonna fray. And then we're gonna have 10 on the top. As you can see, look how fluffy already it's looking. But once we're done adding everything, we're going to arrange it. So let's put 10 on the top. And this will be the last bundle for this section. And I'm only adding 2 bundles of ribbon in each section. So this is my second bundle with ribbon on. You can add ribbon to all your bundles. Just be creative. Okay, now we are done adding our 10th bundle. Now add 10 bundles all around, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I'm done adding all the mesh. It is pretty big. I'm gonna have to probably put it somewhere else so you can see how big it is. But let me see. This is how big it is. But in the back, like I told you, you can cut the twist ties or you can roll them together. Okay, let me see. So in the back, you see how they're hanging? You can roll them all together. Or you can cut them. But you can just roll all of them together. I feel like when you cut them accidentally, they might come loose and stuff like that. But this is all the preference. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. I'm just tying them all together. And then you're just gonna go all around. Okay, once you're done fixing the back, you could go with a pair of scissors and start cutting all these pieces off. And why is it so dark? Hold on, guys. kind of dark. It is late at night, but I apologize. But all this stuff, just cut it off. So much you can cut off. Like I said, it's always going to be fraying a lot. I am going to place it somewhere else so y'all can see how big it is right now. I apologize for the lighting. But go around and start trimming it, like all this stuff. Start cutting it off. And then we'll be right back. Alright, I want y'all to see how it's looking so far. We still have to add all the embellishments like the hat, the feet, and all that stuff. So I just finished trimming it, and this is how it looks. So now let's get to decorating it. Okay, so I decided that I am going to add these in the bottom. So in it, again, it's a door hanger. So I am gonna cut it off as close as I can. And now you have two. If you want, you can save this. You never know what you can use this for. But what I'm going to do is I am going to fold a pipe cleaner in half so I know where my half is. And then I'm just going to hot glue this right there. So I'm going to hot glue it right there. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing for both. Okay, we just glued it to the top like this. And now we have to add this to the bottom of our wreath. Okay, so in the bottom of your wreath, I don't want it to be all the way in the bottom. I want it to be like kind of in the middle. So when I push it in, it's going to be kind of in the middle. So I'm going to put my pipe cleaners to try to connect it in the middle bar. So I'm going to go in there. Make sure your legs are facing the right way that you want them to face before you even attach it. So I'm going to put it, try to go to that middle bar, try to push it through, and then in the back you're going to tie it really tight. And then we are going to do the same thing for the other leg. Okay, so I added the legs, and now we have to add the hat. I am going to use this hat, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to glue fuzzy sticks in the back. But see, with this hat, because I do have to ship this wreath, I am not going to, I'm going to show you how it looks, but I'm going to take it off and I'm going to tell the customer she's just going to have to twist it herself, because once I add the hat, it's going to be like really, really tall. So I don't want the shipping to be really, really high, because the bigger the box, the bigger the shipping is. But I am going to show you guys how it's going to look. But I'm going to glue the fuzzy sticks in the back as well for this. Alright, I glued the fuzzy sticks in the back, and I added some felt to cover the glue in the back. And now we're going to add it to our wreath. Okay, so I put the hat on, but like I said, I'm not going to ship it with the hat on. So this is how it's looking so far. And I'm sorry if the video is bad quality, guys, but like I said, I'm not a professional YouTuber. Yeah, I just want to show you guys how I'll be doing my stuff. But this is how it's looking so far. And now we have to add the middle embellishment. And then I'm going to hang it on the wall as soon as we're done so y'all can see it better. Okay, so I decided I'm going to put the spider web in the middle, and then I'm going to cut this off. And then I'm going to attach it here. Now I'm going to glue some pipe cleaners in the back, attach it to here. And I'm also going to attach this either with, what is that called? Hold on, let me get the stuff for you. I attach the spider web with this or with the pipe cleaners to the wreath. And I'm so sorry guys if I'm all over the place. I was trying to record this video as fast as I can, but it's pretty late here. It is 3 in the morning over here, but I'm trying to record this video for you guys. So let me get all this ready and then I'm going to attach it to the wreath. Alright guys, we are completely done now with the wreath. I know I told you guys that I was going to add the other plaque in the middle, but I ended up using this one, the much smaller, so you're able to see the spider web in the middle. I felt like the other one was going to be overpowering and too big, and I'll show you which one I meant. So this is the one that I told you guys that I was going to add, but you see how it was going to be like too big and you cannot see the spider web. So I just did that one, and let me stand back a little bit so y'all can see the full wreath. It is pretty big. So I ended up using 2 orange mesh, 1 purple, zip ties, the fuzzy sticks, the spider web, the legs, because I know at the beginning I was showing you some of the supplies that I used, but I didn't use all of them. I only used 2 different ribbon. I used this one, and then I used this one. And again, with this wreath, you just got to be very creative and do what works for you. Roughly on this wreath, I spend maybe $45 because I know everyone's going to ask me, well, Andrina, how much are you going to sell it for? It all depends to you how much you want to sell your items. I spend around $40 to $45 doing this wreath. Then you will add up how much do you want to get paid an hour. Of course, add up your shipping, and then, you know, you go from there. I am going to ship this in a big box, but like I told you before, I'm not going to ship it with the hat on because it gives it more height. So I actually have a big box here that I had ordered something from Amazon, and it actually fits very good in there. And of course, the legs doesn't matter because the legs, they're gonna bend in there. And then I just tell my customer to fluff it out and arrange the wreath and fluff it out once it comes out of the box. And I'm going to show you the box that I'm going to ship it in. Okay, so this is the box that I actually have, and it fits very good there. It's around 24 inches in width and like 7 inches right here, and it's like 21 inches tall. And actually the wreath itself is around 24 inches, around 21 to 21 inches all around. So it did get pretty big, and I love to make my wreaths really, really full, and I think it gives it so much character. Again, if you would like for me to make more wreath videos, if you have any more ideas, just comment down below whatever y'all want me to do next. Alright guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Comment down below anything else you would like to see from me, and please give me a big thumbs up. And if you don't follow me yet on Facebook and Instagram, it's Andrina's Creations. And feel free to join my Facebook crafting group. It is called Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.